Hey guys, thanks for joining me today on our last day, which is the 12th day of our Christmas, 12 Days of Christmas YouTube Hop. So we are on our last day. Oh my gosh, it went by so fast. And I have to tell you, I've had so much fun creating all these projects for you guys. I think that all of us, not just me, but and the viewers, I think all of the participants have also enjoyed seeing a lot of different projects from everybody. And it's just so much fun, right? And so I know that this is going to keep you all busy for a while. And you have a long list for next year. So, but to get to our project today, okay, it is from the dollar store, okay, or from the Dollar Tree. I went to the Dollar Tree and I bought some of these little planters that are in the little kids section, okay, and they just look like that, all right. And they come with paints and a paintbrush, and I just stuck those away for my grandkids to paint with later. But we turned these little pots into little bells, and so I thought that would be so cute, and I turned them rustic to go with the theme that I'm kind of going with this year. So we used the rusty paper, and I used the items from my stash. And I also used from items that were gifted to me, so from a swap. So I just love the little items that were gifted to me, and like this little ball that has some little stuff inside of it, and then these little Christmas bulbs that were gifted to me. And so I show you how to create this little bell, and it is super easy, you guys. And I hope that you all, I created one, and I created one in a tutorial right after this video, so you guys can see how I created it. But I think they both turned out adorable. I hope that you try them, and you can even get your kids involved in decorating them. So you can have a bunch of them all over the house. So thanks so much for joining me. I just want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I know that it's a little bit early, but just in case, time gets away from us, I just wish you all a very happy holiday season to you and your family and friends. Okay, so stay tuned for the tutorial right after this. Okay, so in order to make this little hanging bell pot, you are going to need one little planter from the dollar store, okay? And when you open it, it comes like this, okay? And it comes with little paints and paintbrush and stuff. And I just set those off to the side and save these for my grandkids. And then here, what you're going to do is we are going to poke a hole in here. Now you can buy some with the holes in them, although I didn't see any at the dollar store with the holes on them. But I'm thinking you can probably pick some up over at like Hobby Lobby, or probably Walmart or whatever. But you can make your own hole. So in order to make your own hole inside of your little pot, you're going to need your X-Acto knife, okay, and some water. So I am just going to go ahead and squirt some water on here, okay, and I'm just going to get it wet like this. All right, and it does take a while. You're just going to find the middle and put your blade down onto your pot, and you're just going to go ahead and twist it, okay, and you're going to keep twisting it, okay, and you will be able to see the clay kind of coming apart, okay, and you can see it right there. All right, and then you can add more water to that. If you've ever done like tiling or anything, sometimes when you cut tile, you have to add water, and so that's what I'm doing here. Okay, and look, it's already going through. So you're just going to go ahead and keep making that hole. Okay, now the inside is probably has a little crack in it, or not crack, but little flakes. So, and that's okay, that's what you want. Okay, so there is your little hole, and then of course you can go in here and you can make your hole a little bit bigger, just like that. Okay, so easy peasy. So there you go. So that way it's big enough to get your, so you can go ahead and get your little burlap or your twine through there. Okay. Alrighty. So then what you're going to do is you'll probably have, like I said, a little flake in there, and you can just take that out. See how it's just a little tiny flake like that. And then you can just throw that in the trash. And I'm going to grab my little paper towel here, and I'm just going to clean that up. And I'm going to wipe off my little blade. Okay. Just like that. And that is all you need to do. So, and then I'm just going to wipe this up here. All right. Then from here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to use the rusty paper again to paint this. Okay. And so what you're going to do is you're just going to grab your paintbrush again, or your little foamy brush. Okay. And I'm just going to grab my little foam thing here, and you're going to paint all the way around it, just like I did with the birdhouse. Okay, so you're just going to grab some on your foam, okay, like that, and you're just going to paint all the way around. Now you don't have to paint the inside, no one's going to see that part, so that part you can just leave. You don't have to. So I'm going to let this dry. Okay. Meanwhile, what we can do is we can get some other items ready while that is drying. So what we're going to do is you're going to go ahead and grab a piece of chipboard. Okay, and you are going to punch about a 1.5 inch circle. Okay, and the reason why is because you're going to thread that through you're going to thread your ribbons through here, so that way this is kind of like a stopper. Okay, and you're just going to poke a hole right in the center. You don't need to cover it with I mean, you can cover it with paper if you want to, but you don't have to. Okay, and I'm just kind of punching a couple of holes in it, just right next to each other. Okay, you don't want it too big. Okay, just like that. And so you just want like a little tiny hole like that. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to pick out some ribbons and some other items, and just like this. And what I did was I just folded it in half. Okay, same thing with the ribbon. So I did do like a longer piece. I probably went about 12 inches, maybe. Yeah, I want to say about 12 inches. Okay. I didn't really pay too much attention of how much I was using. So. Okay, so once you have your ribbons cut that you would like to use to place your bells and items on, then you're just going to go ahead and string them together and fold them in half. Okay, and then you're going to pinch them right here so you have a loop like this. Okay, once you have this loop, okay, you are going to grab whatever string you're wanting to have the loop come out from the top of your bell here, okay, or your little pot. Okay, you're going to go ahead and place that right in through that loop. okay? And then what you're going to do is you are going to go ahead and pull it through to the desired length that you need. I pulled it through a lot longer probably than what I really needed, and then I just cut off the excess. That way, you know, I knew I had enough to actually pull through and make another loop after I pulled it through the top of the pot, okay? So once you have that done, you're going to go ahead and you are going to make another loop. So you're going to grab your 2 fingers, make a loop, and pull that string through, okay? And you're going to make your knot as close as you can to the loop of your ribbons, okay? So it's really tight on there, okay? Just like this. All right. Okay, so after you get your knot, okay, your knot should be as close as it can be to the ribbons and items that you're attaching your bells to, okay? So once you're done with that knot, you're going to grab your little disc that we made, okay? And you're just going to stick your string through there, okay? And now you should have something like this, okay? So this part is going to be attached. It's going to pull up through your little pot hole that we made right there, okay? And then this is going to help secure everything so it doesn't go through that little hole, okay? So then the next thing what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and we're going to sand this down now, okay? So we're going to just grab this and I'm going to fast forward through this part. Okay, so once you're done sanding your pot, you can go ahead and grab your strings, okay? And you are going to go ahead, now depending on if yours is frayed like this, what I did with mine was I just put a little bit of hot glue on top of it like this. I went ahead and put a little bit of hot glue on there and then I just kind of matted it together so that way it would fit through the hole, okay? And then you can go ahead and pull your strings through. Okay. So then here is where you can go ahead and you can pull this through just to make sure everything is good to go. Okay, and it's already ready to be hung. Yay! So here is where I went ahead and I decided like how much string and everything like that I needed. So I just held it like this and decided where I wanted, how far down I wanted everything. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off some. And then what I did, this is where I went ahead and just started putting stuff together. So here is I have this little bell and I found this in my stash. So I'm just going to go ahead and tie this on. And okay, so I have all of my little bells on here, and I even have one on the inside, so it'll kind of make some noise there. And then I can go ahead and I can take this, again, take 2 fingers, roll it around, and just pull your ends through that loop. Okay, and there you go. So now you can go ahead and you can decorate your little bell the way that you want it, and you can just go ahead and cut those tips off. Okay, so yeah, so there we go. So now I'm going to go ahead and decorate it. So I think that is super cute. So there we go. So I hope that you guys like this little tutorial. I hope you have fun with it. There's so many possibilities for these little terracotta pots. And I just want to say thank you so much for joining me during this 12 days of Christmas YouTube hop. I really appreciate every single one of you, and your comments were just so fun to read. I appreciate every single one, and I still have to read some more. So, but I'm so happy y'all joined us. And thank you, Rosa, for hosting such a wonderful hop. It was a great pleasure participating in your hop this year. And thank you for inviting me again. And thank you to all of the other ladies who participated. The inspiration was endless, and I enjoyed every single video I watched. So thank you all so much. I wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So thank you. I will talk to you soon. Bye.